What's going on, y'all? So we are here for like the verses just went off. Okay, that's why you back. You here because the verses just went off. I would have went live, and somebody gonna be like, "Damn, bitch, you should have went on ahead and went live." Anyway, I gotta go to work in the morning. Okay, first of all, that it's past. It ain't past my bedtime, but it's creeping up on me. I ain't barely get no sleep last night, and I'm tired. I'm tired, and I stuck it out because these my girls, okay? These my girls, regardless of what people may say, these my girls. I like both of them, okay? But goddamn, 3 hours, 3 hours, 3 hours. Let me tell you something, and I put that out there because you know when this verse was released that Brandy and Monica was gonna be out here doing the verses, after Monica didn't put up a little fuss a little bit, she was the one, I think that was the main one, giving like a little bit of resistance, saying that she didn't want to do it. Girl, I don't know why you had the hits or whatever. You had some stands or whatever on the opposite side that was trying to be funny and say, this ain't gonna be no long verses or whatever. Monica ain't got no hits to stand up to it. Bitch, we was here for 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. And I hate the fact that the stands on both sides was trying to play the ladies against each other and trying to play them. It's cute to have little jokes or whatever here and there, but some people was taking it a little bit too serious or whatever. I will say this. Overall, this versus battle made history. It had at the peak, over 1.2 million people up in there. Okay. Two black women. Two classic young black women. I don't give a fuck. They young, they classic R&B artists, vocal beasts, both of them in their own right, in their own lanes, whatever, their own style, their own time. They doing it, and they broke a fucking record on Instagram for the verses with over 1.2 million people that was in that room, and we had no technical difficulties. No real technical difficulties. It was at one point I felt like their mics could have been up a little bit, so that they can talk, because I was straining to hear a little bit. But for the most part, no skipping on the tracks. It was just one part where Brandy wanted it to start back over, whatever. But other than that, it went off without a hitch. They really came together and they did this. Now I'm gonna tell you something, okay? I loved it. I loved it. To me, and I'm putting this out here at the beginning, there is no winner. There's no individual winner, because you're already going to have the stands that's going to go to their stand, whoever they stand for, and say, oh, they the one that won and all this stuff. What you guys have to realize is it's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? I cannot sit here and not give props. I love me some Monica. Y'all know I love me some Monica. But I cannot sit here and not give props to Brandy. Okay? Because Brandy did that. You know what I'm saying? Brandy had hits on hits on hits. Monica had hits on hits on hit. And I was not looking at it as, oh, who won this round? Who won that round? I was looking at it as, that's my motherfucking song right there. Oh, shit, you brought that in. Oh, shit, bitch, you doing it. Oh, damn. Okay, we getting it in. That's the emotions that I was having the whole time. Meanwhile, they sitting there like, yeah, my name is Shaquille Sunflower, and I'm just going to, slide this right in, and all peace, love, and all that good stuff. Make love, not war. I sitting there like, Brady, what's going on? I said, Monica, what's going on too? Girl, Monica, you better give me some of this. You better give me some of this. Okay, she gave us some of that a little bit. Listen, I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. But the ladies really put their differences aside and they came together, and most of the differences is, stand base, fan base, or whatever that's putting them together. Yeah, they had their issues back in the past or whatever, but I'm pretty sure they were grown enough to talk about it, enough to sit down and to have, this versus battle come together as easy as it did, as beautiful and flawless to a certain point as it did. I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. I had a good time. Let me tell you something. Something has to be wrong with you. Something has to be wrong with you if you sat through that whole versus battle and you did not go like this. You did not have any type of emotion. Okay, you was not You weren't singing along. You wasn't bopping along. You wasn't vibing along. Something was wrong with you. And I'm saying that for Monica and Brandy because, baby, as soon as Brandy dropped the first song, Brandy and Monica came out the gate swinging. As soon as they dropped their first songs, baby, I was vibing the whole time. Couldn't sit still. Couldn't shut my mouth up because I knew every freaking, well, just about every song. And I'm so glad that I went and I listened to Brandy catalog or whatever because, like I said, I found some gems that I actually liked on there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all sleep on that. I will put this out there again. Y'all sleep on that Aphrodisiac album. I love that album. Through and through, I can listen to it over and over again. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my new faves. I'm late to the party, but it's one of my new faves. Y'all tell Brandy to unblock me on Twitter. No, you don't. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't know why she blocked me on Twitter, but she did. You know, we follow each other. We don't follow each other on Instagram, but I follow her on Instagram. So I don't get what the issue was. I ain't never said nothing bad about the girl. I ain't never at the girl. Okay. I mean, did I? You know, back in the day, I was a little bit more shadier, so I probably brought it on myself. So don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Just let me sit in it. Okay, just let me sit in it. But if you do come across her, tell her I said good things about it. Okay. But anyway, moving on from that, you know, right off the bat, let me just say this. There was a difference of a lot of things that was going on. First of all, style. Okay, style. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can say Brandy won with the hits and all that stuff. Fine. We can get that to her if you want to. You can do that. But baby, what you can't say is she won with the fashions. Okay? No, she cannot. Because Monica is an Instagram model. Okay? And Monica be coming through on her Instagram with her shit. Okay? And that's exactly what she did. She had her Fendi pants on. Okay? And you know, she was looking good. All right? You know, had her little bob and her little beret. Okay? Her hat. And, you know, her little thigh-high boots, okay? She was looking very cute. Monica really did that. I was like, yes, bitch, you look real good. Now, listen, I say Monica look good or whatever, you know, but I never said Monica was, like, fine. But, bitch, you was fine that night, okay? I said, bitch, you better fucking do that. You know what I'm saying? Brandy was cute in her own little way. Brandy probably, truth be told, I would have came dressed like Brandy. I would have came dressed like Brandy. Bitch, we are in a pandemic. I know this going to be televised to millions of people, but baby, we probably going to be sitting here for a few hours. I'm going to be comfortable as hell, okay? Never mind the fact that, you know, she borrowed Monica white shoes, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. I would have had some flip-flops on. Let me tell you something. For the past week, I've been wearing flip-flops to work just to be comfortable, okay? Listen, I understand, Brandy. The feet gotta breathe. You know what I'm saying? We have to live in comfort these days. Fuck all that. But, anyway, so they get their pleasantries out the way or whatever, and the whole vibe of the verses. That did I get all that stuff out the way. I'm just gonna say this, and I'm gonna be real, and some of y'all gonna agree because y'all felt the vibe too. It felt a little fake. It felt a little fake. I'm just going to be quite honest. And I understand people like, you know, why is it that two women, black women especially, can't get together and they just love on each other and it has to be this issue between them? Baby girl, you saw that body language. They was throwing shots at each other. It was so subtle. It was so subtle. You know, and if one had one, the other one had another one coming. Okay? And I was living for it. I was living for the body language. What happened to Brandy? What happened to Brandy? When Monica played sideline hoe, she got all up in her junk or whatever, you know. Ooh, don't say that. Don't say that. She said that. She was acting like she said sideline bitch or something like that. Oh, Sarah over there, you know, baby, you don't need to hear that, cover your ears. Ain't your daughter 18 years old? Your daughter was at school calling somebody else a hoe. Okay, I'm just letting you know. She probably called somebody a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to know that. You know what I'm saying? She done heard that. She done watched the movies that had that in there. Okay, and she probably done heard you say some shit too. Okay. Like, Brandy turned into a nun, and I ain't understand that. You know what I'm saying? They was talking about sex. At least Monica was trying to talk about sex, like, you know, doing grown-up things, whatever. You know what I mean when I talk about that, right? And she was like, no. He was like, you know, the grown-up, okay? She was like, I'm good with being single or whatever. I said, that's cute. That's fine. You don't need no man. You can do all by yourself. They got toys and, you know, appliances for that, okay? You do what you got to do. But I feel like Brandy a little asexual or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you just got to take a long time to rub, you know, maybe she just been hurt a lot. You know what I'm saying? Starting from when she lied about their marriage, you know I had to throw a shot up in there. You know I had to throw a shot up in there. And truth be told, I don't even blame Brandy for that. I blame Sonya. I blame Sonya. Okay, that's who I blame. The original Kris Jenner. Okay, that's who I blame. You know what I'm saying? But moving on from that, Monica's sitting there, doing what she doing. I got so many gifts and so many memes from this verses just from Monica's expressions alone. Monica is shady, okay? Monica can't help her facial expressions. She's just like me. She can't help her facial expressions. I don't know what that means. But if we ain't really feeling something or we trying to fake like we feel something, you will see it. You will see that it's coming off fake. Monica, you was a little fake girlfriend, okay? You was a little fake. I don't know if it was your personality or whatever, but baby girl, some of that stuff, especially when Brandy was pulling out. Brandy turned into Moesha at certain points. Brandy turned into Moesha and she pulled out her journals, okay? And at one point when they went on a little 2-minute break, you know, she had to say, oh, don't let me forget my journals. Don't let me forget my journals. Also, I was hoping that some little tea was going to get spilled. You know, when they was playing, So Gone Over You, you know, you. Okay, that ain't, don't judge me because it's late. And I didn't warm up my vocal cords and they kind of shot because I've been singing all night, so don't judge me or whatever. But you no you inner ear you. Okay, fuck it. But anyway, I wanted to hear some more stories. Now, when they was finna say knock down your doors and smack your chick, Monica had to say, you know, back in the day, she used to do that. You know, she saved and delivered right about now. You know, she said she put those days behind her. She ain't knocking down doors no more. You know, she ain't smacking chicks. Brandy said I used to be one. I was one of the chicks that you smacked. I said, oh, so you confirming that she did knock your ass out? Okay, I said, Brandy, don't put that out there like that. Now you finna stir this stuff up. Okay, that's finna be on the blogs, just like you said. But it was cute that we finally got a confirmation from both of them or whatever stuff that happened. And we realized that when it first started and they first met each other, they were cool. It was just probably the industry shit that just put them together that made them have beef or whatever, and they didn't really need to, and they fell into the trap because they were young. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is with that whole thing. It really wasn't nothing, you know, eye-opening that they revealed. I did, what song? Everything to Me was supposed to be Jasmine Sullivan's song or something like that. I was like, what? Okay. You know, and of course, that was the song that Monica did. You know, that was the first song that she hit out. Brandy first went out with What About Us, and then Monica did Everything to Me. And then I don't feel like going through all the songs that she did. Okay, they did. They did all the hits that you would want them to do. Okay, and I'm going to give credit right here to Brandy. Brandy threw in, oh, what song was she doing? Girl, what song was she doing? I can't remember the song that she was doing, but it transitioned at the end to Mo to the E to the. I said, bitch, you better fucking flex. And then when she was finna play, girl, what's the song? I'm going through the playlist, okay? Was it Talk About Our Love? Or Put That on Everything? Or what was it? When You Touch Me. I think it was that one. Or Have You Ever? No, it was When You Touch Me. Girl, she started off with Impossible. I said, wait a minute. Did I hear what I hear? Because, girl, I thought they put on the wrong track. I was sitting here like, wait a minute, what? Impossible. I said, for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage? That's impossible? She said, yes. And then she went into the regular song. I said, bitch, you better fucking flex, okay? Brandy flexed on that ass twice. I said, Monica, sit that one out, okay? Another part where Monica needed to sit out. Now, let me tell you something. When they went on a little 2-minute break, Monica, you tried it a little bit, but then again, that was cute. Okay, you said it was 1.2 million people up in this room. While we go on a 2-minute break, before we go on our break, y'all gonna listen to my new single, okay? And y'all gonna determine whether or not you want to go back. And she played that whole bitch, okay? I wish she hadn't. You know, it's not that it's a bad song. It just ain't a strong enough song or whatever. I said, girl, it's cute or whatever, but turn that shit off, okay? I literally said turn that shit off, okay? Just turn it off. You know, I heard it once, I heard it twice. I don't need to hear it again. Okay. And y'all know I love me some Monica, but I gotta be truthful. That just really wasn't it. It wasn't pleasing to my ears like that. You know, something about it wasn't really right. But okay. You know, so they did that. When they did Best Friend, and Brandy started talking about Rachel. sounded like she was crackling up a little bit, like she was about to start crying. Monica sitting there like this. I said, girl, but Brandy got me, bitch. When she first pulled out the book, the journal, and she said, I got a poem that I want to read, okay? And she started reading the poem and naming off all the people that we lost. Chadwick, Hobie, damn, all the people. I can't even, I'm drawing a blank. But everybody that we freaking lost, especially the big names and, people that meant something. And next thing you know, she started playing Missing You. I lost it. I said, no, we're not about to do this. Because Chadwick's death is very fresh. And what you're not going to do is you're not going to throw this on us like that. You're not going to throw this on us like that. Okay? But that was a beautiful moment. That was a beautiful moment. And then after she did, what, let me move up to it. After she did that, wait a minute, where is it? Cause I'm missing you. Monica did For You, I Will. I said, y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop it. Okay? Y'all gotta stop it. Almost doesn't count. I said, all right. And then, she did Have You Ever at the end for Monica, because that's one of her favorite songs. She's always said that, and every time I hear Have You Ever, I think of Double Platinum. When my Diana Ross was telling her, you got gum in your mouth? Spit that gum out. No, I don't. Brandy, I didn't appreciate you giving her all that attitude up in that movie, okay? But I understood what you was coming from because of the situation, but I just didn't like it. You know what I'm saying? But that's still one of my favorite movies to watch. But you was playing that part, girl. You really was. Monica, bitch, what song was Monica doing when all of a sudden should have known better? She did. You should have known better. And she started talking about, because they started talking about relationships and stuff like that, and how, she got herself in a little situation. She ain't necessarily single, but she ain't necessarily with somebody. Okay, she ain't necessarily by herself. You know what I'm saying? But she doing something. And I was like, see murder. Next thing I know, You Should Have Known Better came on. And I said, yep, bitch. And then I don't know if it was at the end of You Should Have Known Better or it was another song, but Monica got her ass up and they had threw in. All of a sudden I hear dun 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 dun. I said, no. Sit your hood rat ass down. Monica Gunica came out, okay? She said, I'm finna rep for my nigga C Murder, okay? That's my nigga. I was gonna wear the free C Murder t-shirts and everything, but my brother Montez got him and all that stuff. You can see that. That's my nigga. Free him and all that shit or whatever. We finna do this. Baby, I'm ratting for you. I said, Monica, sit your hood rat ass down, please, okay? Please, that's the most crunk I seen to the whole day, okay? But that was a cute little moment. I said, Master P ready. He ready to... Romeo, get the camera so I can get my rant on. He ready. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if we see one when we wake up in the morning. But they did all their cuts. And then when they went through Monica's Miss Thing album, and the fact that Monica was only 12 and 13 when she recorded that, Monica sounded like a grown-ass woman on that fucking album. Okay, a grown-ass woman talking about grown-ass things, and she was only 12, 13 years old. Probably just started her period if she didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was like, look at this. And that's probably why I'm such a Monica fan, because it spoke to me. Like, I like grown sounding voices. And then Brandy even mentioned, how that's when her voice started to change around the full moon era or whatever, and so she was pregnant around that time too, so that was cute. And they was just vibing with each other. They really was vibing with each other. Brandy was trying to get Monica to sing I Will Say This. What you cannot say about them ladies, regardless of who you choose, who you stand for, whatever. I don't care what level of vocal ability you think they got. Both of them can sing their asses off. Both of them, their mics was on. At least Brandy mic was on all the way through for the most part. Towards the end, Brandy was trying to get, because they closed it out with Boy Is Mine, of course. And she wanted them to sing that shit live. Monica wasn't having it. Monica was ready to go. Okay. Monica said, I'm going to do a little jig for you, but I'm finna get ready to go. These vocal cords, you got to pay for the rest of this. That's basically what she was trying to tell y'all. Okay. Brandy was trying to say we a group. Monica said, no, we not. Brandy trying to hook up all this stuff. Monica said, no. Okay. Monica also revealed, because they played slow jams. Okay. Play another slow jam. This time make it sweet. Mama, babe. Ooh! I was about to give it to y'all. I was about to give it to you. My vocals was coming back. Girl. But yes. They did that, you know, and she did that duet with Usher. You know, she did a Last Word Get Out on her Miss Thing album too. They did another song. Last Word Get Out. Out. Let's stop. Let's stop. I'm going back in my bag. I'm going back in my bag because I can sing y'all that whole album. I can sing y'all that whole album. Like this and like that. I'm gonna move along. Okay, come on, stop. Don't take it personal, baby. Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. Baby, like, you know, Monica was on her Grown Woman at 12. I feel some type of way about that, but okay. But bitch, Brandy got me when she played Broken Heart. And I said, bitch, and the one with Wanye on there, I said, that's my song. That's my song. I said, bitch. And the whole time I'm sitting there waiting for sitting up in my room and they finally played that. Girl, I wanted some Whitney stories or whatever. We didn't get really none of that. But they was vibing and I loved it that they kept it cute. They kept it real cute with each other. They kept it real PC. They kept it real Sunday church service besides the sideline whole you know, song or whatever. It was really nice. It was a really nice time. I enjoyed myself. It was an epic moment. Okay, you had everybody and your mama up in that chat room. Michelle Obama was going off for both of them. Okay, she was in that chat just going off. I was like, yes, forever first lady is going off. She know both of y'all. That's major. Okay, to me, you know, it was a nice fucking time. It was a nice time. It was a beautiful moment. I don't care for the memes or anything. You know, it's fun and games or whatever, but at the end of the day, both of the ladies came together, did something very, very major for the culture, and they complimented each other. They sang with each other. They vibed with each other. They were shading each other a little bit. And they weren't here. Listen, they was being a little fake nasty fake nice with each other too. Okay, bitch, you can't tell me no different. You can't tell me no difference. But you know, it was real nice. You guys tell me how you feel about it. The promo. Let me tell you something. Brandy, you and Ray Ban. Y'all remember that when they was on Love and Hip Hop and Brandy and Ray J talked about something they was gonna do an album together, and he was out there in the audience waiting and cheering her on and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And y'all was doing all that. Listen, I forgot my thought. I literally just forgot my thought. Either way, it's time for me to go to bed because I literally just forgot my thought. Girl, they did Angel Man, the promo. That's what I was talking about. Don't let Ray J do your promo ever again because Mama ate you. Monica ate you in the promo department. That little commercial that she did, that shit was hot. The fashions and everything was hot. Then you get to your thing, you weren't even in it. You had Ray J up in there. You had Ray J. Like, come on. No, we didn't need to see that. We didn't need, is that Brandy's brother? We didn't need to see that. We need to see that, okay? But then that one with Mekhi Phifer, he said, y'all ain't finna trap me up again. I said, why you still got both their numbers then? Huh? Because you want to be trapped, nigga. That's what it is. But anyway, the verses was a nice time. It really was. I can just sit here and go on and on with a dozen roses. Okay? Who is she to you? Let me stop. I'm not finna do that. Cause I'm missing you. Cause almost doesn't count. Okay, let me stop. I'll give y'all the verses. Okay, y'all want me to get a verses for y'all? Okay. Monica Trenches, go back to the drawing board, please. Okay. Brandy, let me just tell you this one more thing before I get up off of here. We didn't ask for nothing from B7. You ain't had to do that. Because at one point, y'all kind of slowed it down with some shit that we didn't really want to hear from neither one of y'all. But, okay, y'all was playing them deep cuts that, you know, either people didn't really care for or, you know, you had to be a fan to really care for. Like, bitch, B7 just came out and that's how I felt about it. But anyway. You guys have a good night, and I will see you guys later. Put down in the comments what you thought about the verses, and please be respectful to one another. Don't do none of that arguing and debating up in my comments or whatever, okay? Give both ladies the credits that they both deserve, okay? Because they both deserve them, you know? And I'll see y'all later. Peace.